That man, I gotta take a piss and I'll be right back. Hey, what is going on, guys? Just waiting on Dustin to get back real quick. And as soon as he gets back, we will get this kicked off. Back. Oh shit.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push.
I think it's a glitch, dude, because my kicker and my punter do for some reason.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25.
And I'm not really sure why. I think it's just glitched.
Brady now on first down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's brought down after a very nice
Yeah, I literally switched to him, and I went to I went to do the hit stick, and it just turned the other way.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
Man, I was looking at your defensive stats, dude. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to run the ball tonight.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Like, you're like #1 in like rush yards and like points against or some shit somehow. I was like, oh, all right. This looks like I'm passing all night. And I looked at your corners and safeties, and I was like, shit.
They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. I was like, man, I got a chance.
Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra.
Dude, so I played the Lions last week, and they scored on me on a trick play. Like they lined up for a field goal, and it was apparently a fake, and they pitched it to like the tight end that was cutting across.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs.
Yeah, I was like, as soon as I seen the D-line crack, I was like, uh-oh.
Settle down and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Into the secondary, past the 40. Able to avoid him at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down and 7. Now Mayfield.
Oh, no.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark.
What the fuck are you doing, Nick Chubb?
Well, he's free going down the left side.
Uh-oh.
Bring it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense.
Dude, I always get them shits like opposite side of the field for no reason.
Special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady.
What?
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Bruh, that should have been a pick.
Wind up netting him 33 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over
Yeah, dude, because I'd be running into my O-lineman all the time.
Coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Nice job.
Yeah, like they touch your shoulder and it's like, oh, you're toast.
News this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about
Bro, you see that dude that's got the Jags beat the Falcons 104 to 10? Yeah.
They did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once it
Yeah, dude. Watch across the watch across the bottom, dude. I watched it. I seen it like before we started playing. I was like, are you kidding me?
That's the only way you get to the end zone. And if you don't get
Like, don't get me wrong, I had a good game last week, but I also had like 4 defensive touchdowns, and I only put up 84 on the Lions.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 38, Mayfield.
Oh, no.
Beckham, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open.
Dude, I'm like in no man's land right here, straight up.
That I saw last game, this team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd down, Mayfield.
What the fuck is he throwing to?
Gonna be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think Crash's internet's still out. Yeah.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw it.
God damn it.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of.
Yeah, just seeing Saquon run him over, I was like, bruh.
Points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running player.
That's a first, more than likely.
Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'll guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
What?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Justin Tucker, the #1 kicker in the game. Dude, I literally can't hit anything longer than like a 35-yarder, so...
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Damn.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, it's 2 of 7 to start because I fucking suck at throwing the ball.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well of time there. And now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense,
Dude, he'd normally bring that in too.
It would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He would normally bring that in, dude.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Who?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Oh.
Now Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Bro, it's like my defenders are just turning around and be like, all right, I'm going to look the other way when he throws.
1st down.
Like number 28 could have just picked that and ran it the other way, but he's like, oh, I'm going to keep standing here.
Here's Brady. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will return this one to the
He's sitting there all depressed because he just fumbled it.
To cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at.
Pause it real quick. Oh, no, I ain't going to do that.
Finding ways to knock it out.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Chubb. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Man, if I could get a hole like that normally.
26 touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk.
Bro, I could drive a bus through that shit.
Single season. And the Browns have cut it back.
What?
A score. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point.
Told you my kicker's trash.
Now he's back out there to
or I'm just trash.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return is Duvernay. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy.
Bro, I didn't know Tom Brady was that fast.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive talent.
Dude, I got like one good running back, and then I got like 2 good receiving backs. But other than that, it's like, that's not much, because Kareem Hunt sucks when he runs the ball, dude. He's trash. Yes.
Ravens on 3rd down.
Yeah, in real life, yeah, dude. Dude's a fucking beast, but in this game, they don't do him no justice.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Fumble it again, bitch. I did. I don't know what my team's doing right now, man.
When you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, dude, he's on the Browns. I didn't trade for him.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top
Dude, like
five
my
rush
whole defense is pretty good except for my
Shy away
linebackers.
totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage.
Like my whole defense is pretty much like, I mean, my D tackles are like 70s and my linebackers are 70s, but the rest of my defense is like 80s and 90s.
Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing now is Brady. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not.
Yeah, like both my corners are like I think like 89 or 90. My safeties are like in like the upper 80s. My DNs are like a 90 and a 97.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you,
Dikembe Mutombo that shit out of the air.
Because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough.
Oh shit, wrong play.
Third and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football.
What?
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well,
That was a bullshit interception.
Not a really confident throw either.
That should have been a sack.
And it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
What?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
I've seen a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of
Yeah, no
mumbling
kidding.
under their breath as well.
I thought I was going to pick it, but apparently not. There we go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
No kidding.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the gun, Mayfield.
What?
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
That should have been a catch.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Nah, that was clean.
As time expires in the first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half.
Oh, no, that was clean.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
I'm not a slut.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this
I'm
is a
averaging 2
tie
yards a carry. Nice.
We need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they
Come on, hit stick and buck.
Football now zapped right back in the other direction. A good head down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey,
yeah, I whiffed 2 on the hit.
Spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On play action, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
As old John Madden would say, or no, Chris Berman would say.
Tucker now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Matt, why are the Ravens trying to copy the Jets, bruh?
To kick it away following the touchdown.
They're spelling out Ravens.
Takes it at the 7. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield now.
Oh no! What?
And that is taken in by Njoku.
Dude, that was wrong. That was wrong receiver.
Into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the
Yeah, dude, I
chains.
went to hit Landry because he was running across the flat with nobody covered him, and I just hit the wrong button.
On the move on first down. Now Chubb running right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Man, that run almost net me as much as the whole first half.
He had last week. He was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that.
You want to tend the tap man eating while playing?
From the 38, Mayfield. That's caught. Backup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A give running right is Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains.
One of the things I'm trying to learn is like an open field juke.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Usually I just try and hit the hit stick and truck over him.
That may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away.
Touchdown! It's complete. Odell Beckham, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Odell Beckham doing that TikTok dance and shit.
By land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't
Oh,
mention
no.
air, because right now
Dang
we're
it.
seeing a big time performance.
Dude.
That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
I swear, if I lose this game because of that.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return is Duvernay. And he'll be tackled.
Yeah, no
just shy
kidding.
of the 25.
It's 2 this game. But it's like, it's not registering when I hit A at the right time, so it's like getting up in that area where like it's like the overpowered kick.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that
I'll
makes some
start.
adjustments.
And that'll set them back 5.
Yep.
On play action, now Brady. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about
Bro,
5
hit
yards
him,
shy.
you pussy.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, this is complete to Watkins on the slam. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble loss in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not
Man, get that man a tombstone.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he should
Put him in a coffin.
Every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now.
Yeah, I'm good for like one of those a game.
Of the ball game. A run for Nick Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bro, I'm just saying in real life, you ain't gonna reach off of a block like that.
5 yards on it, and be frank about it. Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on
Like, you're not gonna pull off a block and be like, just, you know, time travel 5 yards across the field.
2nd and 5 now.
Oh no!
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
I don't even see that guy coming through the line. That was a corner blitz?
Staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is
I love Madden, dude.
Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can.
Bro, I'm saying in real life, that's a blown out ACL.
You assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if they just flip it around from the offensive perspective,
In real life, that's a torn ACL. Because dude came down on his knee like that.
Leaps backwards after that play. They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dude, low key, homie's got the best hands on the team.
First down, Mayfield. And that one complete once again to
Dude, like,
Higgins.
I've had so many, like, arcade-style catches with Rashard Higgins, like, falling, like, dude dives, like, backwards and, like, just pulls the most crazy shit out of the air, and I don't understand it.
Mayfield with it once more. And then he's knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Oh, yeah, especially if it bounced off, you know, 3 people's hands like that.
Conversions, they need a yard here. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket.
I was like, man, I got nobody open. I gotta run it.
These plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5.
Bro, I don't understand it. Like, the computer knows the routes. Throw to where the receiver's going to be.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And he returns this to the 22.
Like, it knows where it's going to throw. It just throw the ball where the receiver's supposed to be, not 5 yards behind.
Offense set at the line for this next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown.
I'm saying the fact that you got that back to almost a 25 after homie was standing there for like 4 seconds is impressive.
The lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Brady's throw into the hands of Andrews. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
Oh, God,
so
Brady's X Factor's on.
Me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Me either.
Tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And Barkley did not get
Nope.
there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to run it with Murray.
No.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him?
What?
They did. Latavius Murray. Unable to lower
Yeah, I was like, that was really close.
Excellent field position. John Harbaugh never shy about bringing out the red challenge.
Hey, you were there. I was like, that's going to be kind of questionable.
So that a good call by John Harbaugh and tossing out that red flag.
Dude, turn the fuck around.
The tight end, and he's taken down right at the
Every time.
25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Trash. Dude, I'm cutting him at the end of the year.
Brady now on 1st down.
What?
And is Duvernay. And he's going to get this.
Talk about threading a needle. Oh my God.
Another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown.
Dude.
And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
Bro, it literally went
Not just for
through
himself,
my guy's
but keep
hands.
the
Like,
rest of the
touched
team
his hands,
relaxed,
and
too.
your receiver took it out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Powerful running, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
Man.
2nd and 2.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to them and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Man, this is going to be a tight one, dude.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall.
That's like I'm okay him at the end of the season.
The turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Oh, man, this got me nervous.
Now Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards.
Yeah.
They're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
No kidding.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it
Right,
or
dude,
they
right,
think
thrown
he's
right
going to
into
get the ball.
contact.
He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Yeah, Calais Campbell or whatever. Dude's a monster.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Yeah, I won't have enough cap space, man. Not with having Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, no.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And his crew will
Wow.
take it at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, this is scary.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this
Oh, no.
What a catch. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Brady to throw. Left side here, and it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Brady. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Good play, dude.
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that's
I had a feeling it might have been stupid to blitz a couple times in a row.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Brady. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range,
come on.
you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher.
Pass interference.
Intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
One last shot from Mayfield here.
Oh, my. Dude.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Ravens, they move back
GG's,
over
man.
500 now at 6-5, and they will hit the road next week to take on the
Yeah,
Pittsburgh
dude, I was fucking, dude, I was mashing A over and over and over, and it wouldn't throw the ball.
First round bye as they dip to 9-3, and they'll get the extra week to think about.
I mean, I
this
probably
one
wouldn't complete it
as they
anyways, but at
return
least
to
would have gave me a
action
shot.
in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
All right, man. You about to hop on Warzone? All right, man. I'll see you over there. Hey, I appreciate y'all stopping by. Kind of disappointed with how I played. I could have played a whole lot better, but you know, those kind of games just happens. Kind of wish I would have actually got a chance to throw the ball on that last play, even though I probably wouldn't have completed it. It would have been, you know, pretty cool to see. And thanks, Tyler, man. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'm about to cut this short and then hop over on Warzone and start a stream up over there if you guys want to stop by and watch some low tier Warzone play. All right, appreciate it, guys. I'll see you.